Hi friends, this lesson is for Module 4, Lesson 26. Today's learning goal says, I can add two two-digit numbers, which is what we've been working on. Today we're going to keep doing the exact same thing, but we're just going to write it a little bit different when we're writing our number sentence. Here we go. Now we know when we see a number problem, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to break apart the smaller number when we have two two-digit numbers like this one. 29 plus 14. Friend, which one's the smaller number? That's right, it's 14. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a number bond right under 14. I took out 10 and then a 4. Now, what do I do next? You're right. I'm going to add one of the parts of 14 to 29. I'm not breaking apart 29. I only need to break apart one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say 29 and I'm going to add it to one of the parts of 14. You could technically add the 10s or the 1s, it doesn't really matter, but I like to do it the same every single time. So I'm going to start with the 10s. So I'm going to say 29 plus, and here comes that part of the 14, 10 equals 29 plus 10. I don't know what that equals. Is there something I can do that can help me figure out? Yeah, you're right. I could draw a picture. So here's a picture of 29. And then now I'm adding 10, so I'm going to go ahead and add in another 10 in my picture. Friends, 29 plus 10 equals, you've got that right, 39. That matches my picture. Now that I've added in part of the 14, the 10, I need to add in another part, which is the 4. This is where it's going to look a little bit different than last time. I'm going to go ahead and just add right onto the answer. I'm not even going to write a new number sentence. I said 29 plus 10 equals 39, and since I'm adding on to that 39, I'm just going to go ahead and say plus the other part of the 14, which is 4. Now in order to figure it out, I'm going to add to my picture. I'm just going to count on 4 more. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So that must mean 39 plus 4 equals 43. So now that I've added both parts of the 14, I'm done. 29 plus 14 is 43. Friend, this is what we're going to practice today, where we just take one big gigantic number sentence to show that we're adding all the parts. And I saw how I added in a good picture to help me. All right, here we go. Let's try one together. Can you go ahead and get your dry erase board and your marker or in your math journal? I'm going to have you do this good work. Okay, this one we're going to do all together. So go ahead at the top, write 17 plus 25. Okay, friend, point to the number that's the smallest, the one that you're going to break up into different parts. Good job. Did you do 17? Nice. Go ahead under 17 and write the number bond where you take out the 10s and the 1s. Okay, your number bond should look like this because there's a 10 in there and then 7 1s. Now we're going to write a number sentence adding the parts of 17 to 25. So our number sentence is going to start with 25 because we're not breaking that one apart. We only need to break apart one. Can you go ahead and start the number sentence just like I did? 25 plus blank equals blank. Okay, now we're going to add in one of the parts. Let's go ahead and add the 10 in first. So in that first blank, go ahead and write plus 10. That's the first part of 17 that we're going to be using. 25 plus 10, I can't think of that. Can you? Ooh, maybe you thought of it. Good. Otherwise, let's go ahead and draw a quick picture. Can you over on the side next to your next to your number sentence, go ahead and draw a picture of 25. There's my good picture. Is yours very organized like mine? Ooh, superstar. Now, can you go ahead and add to your picture, adding 10? Good. Is that what you did? Okay, perfect. Now we can clearly see 25 plus 10 is, you've got it, 35. Can you go ahead and write 35 as your answer? Okay, next steps. What do we need to do next? You've got it. We need to add in the other part of 17. So go ahead and write plus, and then the other part would be 7. Okay, do you see I'm just keeping it as one big long number sentence? I'm not writing a whole bunch of other ones. This is just to show that it's just, I'm starting with 25 and I'm just going to keep adding the parts of 17. It's all one big process. Okay, I don't know what 35 plus 7 is, so I'm going to add to my picture. Can you go ahead and add 7 circles to show your ones, just like me? 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 5, 6, 7. After you've done that, can you go ahead and count and see what that new number is? Okay, you ready? Did you get 42? Good job. I made a new 10 and then I had 2 left over. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. All right, now I just started at 25 and I added the different parts of 17. And that gave me my total, which is 42. So that must mean 17 plus 25 is also 42. Okay, friend, it's your turn to try it by yourself. I have 36 plus 15. Can you go ahead, do the whole problem, try to solve it all, make sure you draw your good picture to help you, break apart the 15 and add in the different parts to 36, and then press play to check yourself when you're all done. Okay, if you get stuck at one point, you can always press play earlier until you got to the point where you got a little stuck, and then press play again, or press pause again, just to figure working it out by yourself once you realize the error that you may have made. Okay, do you have your good answer? Here we go. This is what I did. I know that 15 is smaller than 36, so that's the one I'm going to break up. Now I'm going to add the different parts of 15 to 36. So I'm going to say 36 plus, I'll take that first part of 15, which is 10. I have no idea, so I'm going to draw my picture of 36 and then draw a picture of adding 10. So what did you get? 36 plus 10 equals? Yeah, you're right, 46. Good job, friend. Now what did I have left to do? That's right, I need to add the other part of 15. So to that 46, I'm going to go ahead and say plus 5. Is that what you did? Oh, good. Friend, if at any point you made a mistake, just go ahead and erase it and fix it. This is all about learning. Okay, now I'm going to add 5 to my picture. I hope that's what you did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so then my good answer was 51. Do you notice how my picture has to be super duper neat so that I don't make any little mistakes just from my picture? Is yours super duper neat? Good. All right, so if that's my answer when I broke it apart, then that's my answer altogether, 51. Okay, we're going to try another one. This one's all you. Press play to check yourself. Okay, so I broke up 13 into 10 and 3. Then I said 19 plus 10. Whoopsie, I drew a picture first. I'm going to add in that 10. So then 19 plus 10 was 29. And then now I need to add in the other part of 13. So I did plus 3. And I'm going to add that to my good picture. 1, 2, 3. And then I added up to find my total, which is 32. Friends, if you feel like I'm going through this very quickly, that kind of tells me that you didn't have all your good work done before you press play to check yourself. If that's happening and you don't have all this good writing down, or at least tried to do it, you need to rewind it and try it again. Because I want to make sure that you're practicing on your own and then checking yourself. That's where we're going to find out if we're making mistakes or if we really know what we're doing. Okay, so 19 plus 13 is 32. All right, our learning goal for today says, I can add 2 two-digit numbers, which is what we've been doing today. Right now, this is the problem I'm going to have you go ahead and seesaw to your teacher. You're going to do 22 plus 19. The first thing, whoopsie, I have that number bound on the wrong one. Sorry about that, friends. I switched up the number and I forgot to change it. So don't do it under 22. For sure do it under 19. This is what I'm going to do. I want you to make a number bond. Then you're going to add the 10s and then add the 1s. I should see one really big long number sentence. All right, good luck, friends.